80% of people give up on their New Year's resolutions by mid-February. This is unfortunate and unnecessary, but you can set goals in 2023 that are achievable and that will make a huge difference in your finances. 2023 will be your best financial year yet. Let me show you how you can set goals that you can commit to for 12 months and not just 1.5 months. Only 16% of people follow through on their New Year's resolutions. Most of us usually give up on our goals between the 1st and 6th week. This could be because one of our resolutions is to have a date on Valentine's, and by mid-February, it becomes apparent that it is not going to happen. And so we write the whole year of goals at the beginning of the year. However, goals have been shown to give us direction, focus, and motivation. People who write down their goals are more likely to achieve them. If goals have been found to be beneficial, then why do we fail to follow through with them? The problem is behavioral. You cannot achieve a new level in 2023 with the same habits that you had in 2022. What you need is a way of managing your behavior and a way of anticipating the situation in 2023. In this episode, I'm going to share with you 6 goals that are going to help you overcome barriers that have kept you from achieving your financial goals in the past. Listen on. Your financial goals usually take multiple years to achieve. And so when you're thinking about setting your goals in 2023, you need a way of getting yourself moving. You need to get started on them right now. Many a times, our experience with working towards our goals is not like starting a high-performance sports car, where you go from 0 to 60 in almost no time. It is more like starting a diesel engine in the cold. It is going to take effort. And so as you're setting your goals in 2023, you need a way of motivating yourself. And the way to do it is to, first of all, understand the kind of effort that it will take to achieve your goals, and also have a way of ensuring that you're making steps every month towards those goals. Your first goal in 2023 is to develop specific figures or specific amounts that you need to save or invest in order to achieve your financial goals. And the reason that you're going to do this is because most of the time that we do not work on our goals is because we do not see the urgency in getting started on them. And when you think about it, for you to achieve financial independence, you're either going to need a huge amount of money or you're going to need a long time to achieve that goal. If financial independence was easy, then everybody would have it. Once you understand that, it becomes easier for you to get started on your goals. Think of it this way. If you have a project and you haven't taken time to think about the resources that you'll need and that amount of time that it is going to take to achieve it, then you'll find that you're either going to end up over budget or over time. And it is the same with your financial goals. When you start off by having a clear idea of the amount of effort that it is going to take you to achieve them, then you'll find yourself getting a move on those goals. So the first thing that you need to do in 2023 is to think about what you want to achieve in future. What kind of lifestyle do you want to have? And then work backwards, and using a phone calculator, you can give specific figures to that dream that you have. Let that specific figure shock you into action. The second goal that you need to have in 2023 is to set up automatic deductions for all your goals. As life is happening, it is possible for your future goals to not seem as urgent as your present needs and wants. We end up giving preference to pleasure that we are going to receive right now. So that thing that you want right now is going to get more attention from you than the goals that you have that are going to be fulfilled in the future. Let me use the example of going on holiday. You're going to get that pleasure of going on that holiday right now. And so you're likely to give preference to that rather than giving preference to a savings that you're going to enjoy in the future. And so it is natural as the year is progressing for you to give more and more attention to the things that are happening right now and forget or postponed working on your future goals. You can overcome this by taking the same approach that the government takes. Before you even receive your salary, they have taken their cut and that money is gone. You might feel bad about it, but there is nothing that you can do. And so this year, you can set up standing orders such that whenever your salary hits your account or whenever any income hits your account, your investments are taken away. That way, you're not going to procrastinate on your goals and focus on only the moment at hand. These first two goals will get you going. Like a guided missile, you select a target and then automate the rest. Your chances of success are going to receive a huge boost. But where should this money that you're saving be going? And that is going to be the focus of the next goals. We are going to talk about the investment choices that you can make that will bring you closer to financial independence. Fear of making the wrong investment choice can freeze you into inaction. And so your goals in 2023 should be to overcome this fear. Recently, I learned that Franklin D. Roosevelt was the one who said that there is nothing to fear but fear itself. The truth is that you need to fear the fear that is going to keep you from investing, because investing can be safe and there is no way for you to achieve financial independence without investing. The best way to overcome your fear is, first of all, to get a good understanding of the different investment choices, and second, to have a clear allocation plan that suits your risk tolerance. The third goal in 2023 should be to educate yourself on the major assets that you can invest in. You might find yourself unable to get started on your goals because you do not know which choice to make. You do not know where to put your money. And this is called the paradox of choice. The more choices that you have, the harder it is for you to make a decision. I do not like to go to a restaurant with a huge menu with my wife because she usually gets lost in all those choices. And in the end of it, she ends up having the thing that I'm going to have. We usually order in a flash when the restaurant does not have a huge menu. Sometimes I get sneaky and give her a few choices of the things that I think she might like to make things go a bit faster. So in 2023, you might find yourself unable to get started because of all the choices that you have before you. And the way to overcome this is by, first of all, making sure that one of your goals is to educate yourself in 2023. Learn more about the investments that you already know about and also investments that you do not know about. And that way you'll find that by the end of the year, you are going to be more confident about putting your money in different places. Even after getting an in-depth knowledge of the different types of investments, you can still be frozen into inaction because of fear of loss. And this is your hard-earned money. You do not want to just throw it away. Naturally, we are loss averse, and this means that we feel losses greater than we feel gains. For example, if you were to lose 10,000 shillings today, you would feel that loss at a greater magnitude than you would feel the joy of gaining 10,000 shillings. Because of this, we are predisposed to sit on our money rather than risk investing it and risk losing any of it. The solution to this is to have a clear asset allocation plan. You do not need to put all your money into a risky investment or put all your money into a riskless investment. You can find a balance where the amount of risks that you are taking is going to be acceptable to you. Therefore, in 2023, find that asset allocation balance that can allow you to sleep peacefully at night, but at the same time, your investments keep growing. These two goals will help you get a handle on your fear, better education, and having a clear asset allocation plan. Not only will you get started, but you will invest much more safely in 2023. And once you get started, you need to keep yourself on track, and that is going to be the focus of this final section. After you've created a plan, there is a possibility of you drifting. This is where you slowly slow down or go off track. Your goal in 2023 should be to stay on track with your goals. Money is like a sea where you have tides, you have currents, you have winds that are going to carry you into places that you do not want to go if you are not careful. With money, nothing happens unintentionally. Profits are made intentionally, otherwise you're going to make losses. Therefore, as you start 2023, you need to be intentional about how you're going to use money that you receive unexpectedly, and also how you're going to handle investments that are not doing well. A fifth goal that you need to have in 2023 is to determine how you're going to invest money that you receive unexpectedly. It is very easy for us to use and waste money that we receive unexpectedly because we feel that it does not matter, it has not featured in our plans to start with. This is a mentality that gamblers tend to have. For example, let's say a gambler uses 10,000 shillings and in the process of gambling, they win 50,000 shillings. In their minds, they're going to think of that 50,000 shilling as the house's money. They'll feel like it is not their money, and so they can gamble with it guilt-free, and if they lose it, it won't matter to them. However, the truth is that that is their money, and when they lose it, they are losing their money. When you receive unexpected money, it is your money. So do not feel like wasting it is not going to affect you. You are actually using money that you could have used to get you closer to your financial goals, closer to financial independence. So in 2023, ask yourself, which goals do you feel like you are not making enough progress on, or you have fallen behind on? Then use any unexpected money that you receive in the course of the year to make progress in those areas. The sixth and final goal that you need to have in 2023 is how you're going to address your own mistakes. In the course of investing, you are likely to make mistakes and you need to be prepared to fix them. The sooner that you fix a mistake, the less you're going to lose. One of the reasons that keeps us from fixing our mistakes or selling investments that are not doing very well is something called the endowment effect. And this is where you value something just because you own it. For example, if you have a car, you are likely to think of it as having greater worth than a similar car that someone else owns. And so it is with your investments. Even though they are not doing very well, just because you own them, you are likely to think of them as being valuable, and so you end up holding on to them for longer than you need to do this. So how are you going to solve this problem? Have you ever found yourself going into a room and then wondering why you are in that room in the first place? This should never happen with your investments. At all times, you need to know why you're holding an investment and for how long you want to hold it and what you expect to gain from it. Therefore, in 2023, one of your goals is to create records of why you own every kind of investment and how long you intend to hold it and what are your expectations for that investment. Knowing how to handle unexpected money and also how to handle investments that are not doing well will not only keep you from drifting from your plans, but they'll help you power forward towards your goals. With these two goals, you are going to make better uses of your resources in 2023. Just because you've not been able to stick with your resolutions and your goals in the past does not mean that you need to give up on goal setting in 2023. There are barriers that you need to and can overcome for you to be successful in this coming year. First of all, you need to have a perspective of your goals. You need to understand how much you need to achieve your goals and also ultimate the ways that you're going to make progress towards those goals every month. Second, you need to overcome your fear through education and also having an appropriate asset allocation plan. Finally, you can stay on track with your goals by knowing how you're going to deal with unexpected money and also how you're going to deal with investments that are not doing well. Goals are not meant to break you through the frustrations of not achieving them. Rather, goals are meant to build you up and help you reach financial independence. With these 6 goals, 2023 is going to be your best financial year yet.